Hey, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I am the Poetic Killer, and in today's video, we're gonna be reading the poem 357 All the Way to Heaven, and Pathway to the Shadows. So, as you can see, we're in a new environment. There's a nice water stream right there with the nice trees and everything. So, I decided to, switch up the environment a little bit. So, you already know what time it is. All right, let's get to it. So, we're gonna start off with 357 All the Way to Heaven. Everything outside is a resemblance of the eternal. Never lose your mind living in the world of reversal. External desires can lead someone off their course. All experiences should be of ease, not caused by force. Don't allow the third dimension to destroy your fourth dimension. When interacting with others, always apply personal discretion. It is interesting to observe the transition of life. Create a daily routine of happiness and delight. And that is 357 All the Way to Heaven. Now it says everything outside. Now let's explain the 357. Now the last part, the third dimension, three in numerology represents the third dimension. So once you've controlled the third dimension, you automatically have to control what? Your internal energy, which has to do with your heart, right? That is the five. And once you control those aspects, now you can have power over your L, which was your lower energy, right? Your lower energy. Once you turn that upside down, that's a seven. So that is you going from your third dimension to your internal energy to you being in heaven, aka being able to look over your situations now, being an angel. And now, so let's get to it. Everything outside is a resemblance of the internal. Never lose your mind living in the world of reversal. So that's just saying that everything comes from the internal and the external. Everything is resembling each other. It's mirroring each other. You know what I'm saying? You see the outside nature. The water represents your blood. The rock represents your bones and your physical structure. The trees represent your hair, which is like your antenna to the cosmos. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So your nature outside of you is correlated to the nature's internal inside of you. And then it says, never lose your mind living in the world of reversal. So never live in the world of reversal. Okay, don't rely on the outside world to fulfill what is needed within. For you to fulfill what is needed within, that comes from within. You have to find that for yourself. You cannot wait for the outside world to fulfill that for you. And then it says external desires can lead someone off their course. All experience should be the ease of sorry. External desires can lead someone off their course. All experience should be of ease, not caused by force. So your external desires should be something that shouldn't lead you. You should be something you're controlling. You know what I'm saying? The inside is controlling the outside, not the other way around. So you have to be very tactical in the decisions that you're making. You have to be very logical and apply discretion. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, all experiences should be of ease, not caused by force. So anything that you're doing, if it feels like it's work internally, then it's not truly for you. It should never feel like work internally. It should only feel like work externally. For example, going to the gym, that might feel like a burden for you because it feels like work internally. So you might have to force yourself to make it something that is a routine and a pattern that won't feel like work anymore. It will be something that you're excited to do, even though it might physically be work that you're putting in, but internally you're of ease. You're at ease when you're doing it. It's therapeutic to you. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, don't allow the third dimension to destroy your fourth dimension. When interacting with others, always apply personal discretion. So the third dimension is your outside world. Your fourth dimension is your internal world. So you never allow the outside world to dictate what is internally inside of you. It is something that you have to create for yourself. And once you've created that power within you, that's when the outside world will actually be more of a correlation to what you're manifesting from within. And it will be something that will be more smoother instead of more fiction. And then it says, it is interesting to observe the transition of life. Create a daily routine of happiness and delight. So it is very interesting when you observe the transition of life. You know what I'm saying? You see the water stream, you see the rain when it comes down from the heavens down to the earth, and then it replenishes the earth. It's just like a cycle of life. Just like, you give birth to a child, the child grows up, and then gives birth to another child, and that's the cycle of life. So yeah, and then it says create a daily routine of happiness and delight. So whatever routine you're having daily, it has to be something that brings you joy and brings you happiness, whether it's at work, whether it's outside in nature, whatever you're doing, your hobbies, whatever you like, it has to be something that brings you happiness and delight, or else it is something that you might have to let go of because your soul is most important. So yeah, guys, that is 357 all the way to heaven. Now let's get to the next poem. The next poem is Pathway to the Shadows. So let's get to it. I'm gonna get some water real quick. Real quick. Just like the water replenishes the earth, the water the water replenishes also your earth, also your physical body, which is also a form of earth. Also, so that is how the nature outside of you is correlated to the nature inside of you. You got to use water to replenish the trees and the plants. Also, you got trees and plants within you. Also, your organs. That is your trees and plants. So you have to replenish that with water also. All right, now it says pathway to the shadows. Each decision and action creates a portal. The body may be temporary, but the soul is eternal. Be one with the wave to stay above the current. The goal is to prevent the mind from being dormant. Bravery and power is a desire craved by most, because no one wants to be haunted by their own ghost. Therefore, work on creating a powerful subconscious. No need to search when the answer is amongst us, and that is Pathway to the Shadows. Now it says each decision and action creates a portal. The body may be temporary, but the soul is eternal. So each decision and action is creating a portal. Whatever action you create, that creates a portal to a, like it says, there's a for every cause, there is an effect. So it's the same thing. Each decision you create, that creates a portal, a timeline with a series of events and experiences that you're going to go through. You know what I'm saying? So whether you go left and you experience rainfall, or you go right and you experience sunshine, it doesn't matter. It's still a portal that you created based on your decision and your action. And then it says the body may be temporary, but the soul is eternal. So just like you see existence, things come and go. You see with the seasons, trees are born during spring, they fall and die during autumn and winter, and they give birth again. You know what I mean? So same thing with us. We give birth to a child, they grow up, they get old, they pass on. It's the same cycle. Everything is a cycle, but what is constant is the cycle. What is within it is what deteriorates and is birth. You know what I'm saying? But within the existence that is constant, that is the frequency, aka frequently, is the soul. Or if you want to say the spirit, whatever it is. Um, and then it says, be one with the wave to stay above the current. The goal is to prevent the mind from being dormant. So you have to be one with the wave. You know what I mean? Like you see the wave over there, you got to be one with the wave. So be one with your experience. Don't fight your experiences. Whatever cause that you get from internally, from within you, is a call that you need to listen to. You know what I mean? But if it's a call outside of you, then you have to use discretion. It might be for you or it might not be for you. So as long as you're listening to the voice within you, then everything else will make sense and you'll be led to the right path into your right destination. And then it says, the goal is to prevent the mind from being dormant. So you just like you use your body, right? You have to physically move your body so you don't have aches and pain and arthritis. You got to also utilize your mind. You got to be creative with your mind so that you don't have dementia. It's the same thing. Dementia is just a physical form. It's just a spiritual form of arthritis. That's what dementia is. It's when you cannot use your body no more, aka you cannot use your mind no more because you haven't been utilizing it the way it needs to be. You know what I mean? If you're always sitting indoors all the time, everything's has to be done in moderation. Excuse me. So not saying you have to be outdoors all the time, but at the same time, if you're using balance and you're utilizing your body when you need to, you also have to utilize your mind when it needs to. And that is how you can heal dementia, by utilizing your mind, moving it around so you don't get that spiritual dementia, that spiritual arthritis. And then it says, bravery and power is a desire craved by most, because no one wants to be haunted by their own ghost. So, bravery and power is by facing your fears, facing your inner demons, facing your inner, I don't want to say well, yeah, your inner fears, because these are the things that create that barrier and that um let's say restrictions from you reaching where you need to reach. So it's very important that you're facing yourself and you're bettering yourself. And the only competition that you should have outside of you is yourself, aka your physical body. That is the only competition and the only thing you should be controlling. Anything outside of that is going to be something that actually wastes your time and deteriorates your soul. So it's better to put in the work within so that you can be youthful like and youthful in your spirit and youthful in your energy to add more charismatic gifts to your energy. And then it says, last but not least, therefore work on creating a powerful subconscious. No need to search when the answer is amongst us. So the answer is here. You know what I'm saying? The answer is all in within and it's also outside of us. It's all about finding that correlation and that connection from the inside out. And once you find the connection, that is when you're one with God. You're one with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you're realizing that the power is coming from within yourself. And once you realize that, that's when you can start to do external things that can actually create that vision for other people to bear witness to, and they can also see the greatness within you. So yeah, guys, that is the poem for today's video. Hope you guys gained something new and hope you enjoyed the scenery. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon.